Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So I was talking to Heidi, and this weekend we might try to do maybe like Saturday night or Sunday morning or something. We might do a live, and I'll get a hold of Glenn Ridd, NZ Mopar, and see if we can get him on there with us, so we can do a live or whatever. But I'll kind of let you guys know if we're gonna do one or whatever. But today what I'm working on is that back panel, trying to get it all TIG welded. I got some spot welds on there with the MIG yesterday and kind of got carried away and kept doing it, and I was like, crap, I only wanted to put a couple on there to spot it, but it's not a big deal. I still have one little spot right here to throw a little sliver in there where my cuts were all screwed up, and I had to bring this panel out so that it matched all the way around. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start TIGging this up if I can. Maybe this time I'll remember to hook up the ground. I was messing with it earlier and realized I didn't even have the damn ground on there. And the reason I'm using a TIG welder is if you take a MIG welder and you weld all the way across here, you're gonna have warp. It'll warp this top panel. I don't think it would warp the bottom because you have the metal rod that's behind it that is up against, so the heat's gonna go to that. But the TIG welder, I can get real fine welds, and then when I'm done, I can just run a flapper sander over the top of this, and it'll round that edge for me nice, where it'll still stay welded. But you won't have that bumpy welds like with the MIG welder. And you won't have all the warped sheet metal. So that's the reason I'm using the TIG. Excuse me. Oh. Burnt the end of my tungsten off. So if you're having a hard time, this little, like a tech tip or whatever, Dave Smithers showed me this trick a while back. I was having trouble doing some fine sheet metal, and I kept burning holes, or I'd stack up the weld real bad when I was using the TIG welder. So I'm going to my MIG welder, and I'll show you what I do. Make sure your gas is off. Oops. And then just pull out some, this is a 023 So this is 23 wire, and usually I use 30 or 35 when I'm welding heavier stuff, but when I'm doing sheet metal, I'll use 23. And then what you do is you run it with your TIG welder and use this for your filler rod on the TIG. You know, and then when you start using this, dabbing with the TIG, it's super easy to use, so it's pretty trick. Just a little tech tip. So crap all set up again. I completely burned the freaking end of my tungsten off. It's a lot better. Oh my gosh. And I forgot to plug in the TIG, like usual. And you're gonna go through this wire fast. It's gonna burn up quick, but the results are so much nicer. It's just nice and smooth. And the puddle is just so fine that you can just dab it and fill up what you want, and it works great. And the other thing I like about it is where you have the sheet metal coming up and the sheet metal going this way, it makes it where it's almost flush. So it works nice. I gotta turn the heat down there. So I'll run the heat down about 35. And this is I believe it's a 16th inch tungsten that I'm using. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this welded and get it set up. And I like it because it's not putting a bunch of heat on there. Even when you run it up high at 35, it's not too bad, you know. Then that way, like I said, when I get it done, get it all finished, where it's finished, sorry about the crappy camera work. So when it's finished welded, I'll run the flapper center this way, and then just kind of real quick on that edge, walk it as I'm going back and forth, you know, and it'll make this edge where it looks clean. I got a little bit of trimming on the edges, a little bit of sanding to do, or grinding on the right side here, and a little bit of grinding right here to do. And I'll make this filler piece and get this put in here too. So, but we'll go from there. So I know that's loud, but I'll flip the camera around real quick. So what I'm doing right here is I welded that edge up, and then now it's just a nice transition right here. And I want to thank John for sending this stuff to me. This thing's awesome, John. Thank you, bro. It's amazing. I used to have one of those years ago, and he ended up sending that one to me. That, you know, I use that thing like almost daily. But anyways, I got TIG welded all the way to there, and then over here, and a little bit right there. And then I'll keep on going and get this thing all ground and cleaned and prepped and whatever, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try to keep working on the car. I got a bunch of stuff to do, and I wanna get it done, and I wanna just put the damn camera down and work, get it finished. But I wanna make a quick shout out. I got a couple of our good friends on YouTube, if you guys can go check out their channels, and that's Edge of Eternity, Bill Cameron, Mill Creek Fab Shop, Ralphie's Customs, DG Retro Customs, NZ Mopar, Michael Knight, Iron Horse Garage, Kyle Wanate's Utah's Garage, and say hello to Wayne Reynolds. And then the other one I want to say is there's a new channel that I found recently, and I've been watching him for about probably 4 or 5 months or something like that, and he's got some really cool stuff on there, and it's BESSE Custom Fabrication, Bessie Custom Fabrication. Go check out his channel. He's got some good stuff on there. Thanks for watching. Later.